morning, it's Soraya with Eclectic Mama, and I wanted to create a video announcing a new video series that I'm going to be doing. I'm really excited about this series. So this last week in Come Follow Me, we were studying Doctrine and Covenants, sections 137 and 138, which talk about work for the dead. And when we were studying those, I was watching a few different video channels on YouTube where people talk about the background behind this section, and they read some of the verses, and then they talk about some of the things we can learn from those sections. And one of the things that really struck me was the way that Joseph F. Smith, the prophet in 1918, received the revelation on the work for the dead. And something that really stood out to me was that he was reading the scriptures and taking time to ponder them. And while these other YouTube channels that I really enjoy and get a lot of spiritual insight from, are wonderful, I haven't really seen any where they're just reading the scriptures and inviting the Spirit to speak to you. And so that's what I want to do. So the new series that I'm going to start is Come Read With Me. And so each week it's going to be simply reading the scripture passages for that week's Come Follow Me assignment from the church. And I'm really excited about this because while there are people out there who are much more qualified to teach gospel principles than I am, I do have a testimony of the scriptures and the power of the Spirit when you read them. And so I'm excited to share this insight with you that we can receive revelation just by reading the scriptures and taking time to allow the Spirit to talk to us while we're reading them. And for me, a lot of the time, I have a hard time sitting down and opening the scriptures and just reading them. And so hopefully by putting this in video form, it will help some of you out there in the world to be able to hear the scriptures read verbally and receive your own revelation. And so I invite you to join me each week with Come Read With Me.